Hello everybody, this is Hashir. Welcome to part 4 of mini tutorials. For this part, I've been thinking to create a calculator with TK Inter. Simple calculator that covers basic mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, the division, this kind of stuff. But I thought because the focus of these mini-series are on more beginner programmers, I think it could be better. I thought it could be better I start with text-based calculator, and after that I can develop it and change it to GUI version. So if you are not a beginner, if you're intermediate or advanced programmer, of course it's nothing so exciting here going to wait for you. But if you are a beginner programmer, maybe you can enjoy and learn something. We are going to use very simple class, and the reason I'm going to use simple class because I don't want to use global variables or, for example, pass numbers as parameters into different functions. So we are going to create a simple calculator, text-based calculator, by using a very basic class design, or how you want to call it. Alright, then let's get started. First of all, let's create our class. We can call it class calculator. So our class have only 4 attributes. But before that, let's write our constructor, define init and self. That's it. So we need to have, for any operation, a very basic operation, we need to have first number, second number, and the operator and the result. So, but because we are using the classes here, we are going to have 4 different attributes. So self dot number 1 equal none for now, and if you know the none, it means there is no value attached to the variable yet. So self dot number 2 equal none, self dot operator equal none, and self dot result equal none. Alright, so what we need for these operations, or for these operations, what we need to get the first number, we need to get a second number, we need to get the operator, and we need to calculate and print the result. Right, so we can create our methods, define, let's create a couple of methods here. Get first, self, pass for now, define, get second, self, and pass for now, define get operator, self, and pass for now, and what else we need? Define calculation, self, okay, and pass. All right. Okay. Now let's start with get first. Let's say self dot number 1 equal int input. Right? That it means we are going to accept integer from the user, but maybe we can also cover the float. Float input, and here we can say enter the first number, right? And we do the same thing for second number, self dot number 2 equal float, and input enter second number, let's make it short, enter the first, let's enter first number, or just first number, second number, and get operator, and for operator do the same thing, self dot operator equal input, because operator is a string, and operator, and that's it. Now before we continue, let's create one instance of our class. Let's say calculator equal calculator, okay, and for test say calculator dot get first, and calculator dot get second, and calculator dot get operator, and maybe for now we can return the value just for test, return self dot number 1, and here return self dot number 2, and here return self dot actually self dot operator, yeah, self dot operator. Okay, let's see, and it's text base first number 2, first back, float is not defined, float, oh, my typo, first number 1, second number 2, operator is, let's say, division. Okay, but we should print the result also. Maybe we can do it this way, print calculator dot get first, and print calculator dot get second, and print calculator dot get operator. First number 1, it's returned as a float, that's a good thing. Second number, let's say 3, and operator is plus. All right, nice. Then we don't need to have this stuff here for now. That was just for test, and also we don't need to return the value now this way. Okay, get rid of this stuff here, and let's take care of the calculation. Okay, let's say we entered this first and second number and also operator. Then in our calculation we can run some basic if statements and figure it out what's going to be the result. So we can say if self dot operator equal plus, then self dot result equal self dot number 1 plus self dot number 2. Yes, and elif self dot operator equal minus self dot result equal self dot number 1 minus self dot number 2. And Actually, we can copy this line now and come down here. This is for this is multiplication and this is for division. So if operator is and division, then here we have number 1 multiply number 2, number 1 divide by number 2. Okay, and at the end we can just return self.result. So this is kind of simple. It is simple. So simple enough. Now we can think about how we can design our main operator while loop, or how we can continuously get input from the user and calculate and return the value to user or print it out. So there are many ways. The first thing but we are going to use while loop. So here running equal true as always, and while running, then the way we can do it, we can say, okay, calculator that get first, and after calculator that's calculator like this dot second, and calculator dot get operator, for example, and at the end print the result, something like that. But we need to I think it's not a good idea, it's not a good design, or actually it's just my personal opinion, but I think we can just get the first number and run some sort of data check on it. Alright, so, and if we pass the data check and we just jump to call the second method and call the third method, and after we go for calculation itself. And what I mean by data check, let's say for example save it and run the code now. First number, if I instead of number I just punch some random character like P, you see here we have value error. And so the best way, in my opinion, is the first data check, and after if the input is correct, and we go to the second method. And for that, here we are going to use try except block or try catcher, how you want to name it. Then say try self dot, actually this instead of up there we can say, we can just copy this here, cut it actually, try self, if try self dot number float input, and accept value error here. This error what we got, because the error was could not convert string to float, right? Yeah, so when we get this error, it means the user just input something wrong, just a wrong character, or not integer. In fact, we can print some message, for example, to the user, say print, what we can write in, we can write here like wrong input, try again. Okay, and after we can call self dot get first method again. Okay, so let's try. Actually the user won't see this message because it's going pass very fast, so I just want to show you what's gonna happen. P, wrong input, try again. But we are going to clean up our screen later on, but never mind. Now we have some sort of error handling. Until we get the input correctly, it's going to show us this wrong input, try again. And when we input 1, then it's going to work. But here what we need to do after get first, except, and here finally try except, like try this. If this error happens, go back to the get first method and get a new value from the user. But if this error didn't happen, if everything was okay, finally self.get operator. Now I think we need to get operator before we get second number. It's just looks more logical. So now we get to the operator. Now let's try to data check the operator as well. So here we have self operator equal input dot operator, but here we can just run very simple if statements. We can say if self dot operator equal plus, let me see, copy this, or self dot operator equal minus, or what I'm doing. Okay, now it was my mistake. Or self dot operator equal minus, or we just check all these 4 operators, or multiply, or division. If it was the operator is one of these operators, like one of the input is one of these operators or characters, then self.get second number. So we are calling each method from another method, like stairs. The higher method called the lower method called what is under it, and so on and so forth. Else we can call self.get operator again until we get it right. And now let's assume like we got it okay. Maybe we can try it. Alright. Text base first number, check first number, P, try again, 1, operator, let's say, I don't know, 1, operator doesn't accept it, L doesn't accept it, G, K, and let's say multiply. Now he asks for second number. Okay, let's create a second number, and the second number goes same as the first number. We start with try block, and here accept value error, and we can print the same thing here. Let's get first. Where I am, value error, then print input try again, wrong input, try again, and self.get second. And here finally we can send it to calculation or calculate method. So self.calculate. Okay, so it's very basic system here we are building. So this is our class with just 4 attributes, and this is our constructor, and here we are getting the first name, first number, and we are running some sort of data check, and after, if everything is fine, we are calling the get operator method. If everything is fine there too, we are calling the get second method, and we are running same data check what we done in first method, get first method. And after, when everything is okay, we call the calculation. So, and but here we can just print the calculator dot calculate as a result, because that shows the result. All right, so print, let's say calculator dot calculate. Okay, now let's try if it works. First number, let's say 1 plus 1. Calculate. Do I have some sort of error? I think calculator, calculate, calculation. Oh, I think calculate is better. Calculate. Oh yeah, and as you see, my mouse is jumping around. So calculate. Here, save it one more time. Again, let's say 1 plus 1 equal 2. Now ask for first number 20, multiply 4, it's 80. Let's say 9 divide by 3 is 3, and what else we have? Let's say 100 minus 25. Oh, my mistake, but that error handling catch it. Operator is minus, and second number is, let's say I don't know, 28, 72. First number we can also use a float. 1.3 operator multiply to 3.76. So far so good. But let's make our interface or our text based program a little bit more cleaner. And by that I mean we can clean the screen, we can set some text, maybe not that, but we can at least clean our screen. So what we need here, import OS, so we can clean up our screen. And here in while loop, let's say os.sys and cls, just clean the screen. And also maybe after each operation we want to quit, then we can say or at least stop the program to just keep the answer on the screen, and also run some sort of, again, data check. If we, let's say, press capital Q, the program just go out and stop working and finish the program. So let's create a variable. We can call it more equal input, and we just write a message: press any key to continue or Q to quit. Not that bold. And here we just check if more equal Q dot upper, then print terminate, and but we want the user see the message, then we need to have some delay. Let's import the time module, and here time dot sleep 1, and here running equal false. Actually, we could break the while loop too, but I call it soft break. So you are reversing the condition or flag and or switch, and you're just terminating the while loop. Else, just continue. Okay. Also, maybe let's say print one empty line here. Let's try it. Module object is not callable CLS os.sys. Wow. Oh, it's a system. Yeah, I think, yeah. System. My bad. os.system. Never mind. One more time. Trying. First number 20. Operator. That's division. Divided to 1.3. And this is the result. Press any key to continue or quit. Q to quit. Q, upper Q, terminate, and gone. Then, so maybe here also print one more line, and that's it. So we don't need to spend more time on this program. But the reason, actually the reason behind this writing this program was to introduce you with some concept, like I don't know, like very simple class, and also using error handling with try except, and also use finally. Maybe some of you didn't know it, like it's even exists. I don't know. If you're of course, if you are intermediate or advanced programmer, of course you knew it. So no offense, don't get crazy suddenly, like, yeah, we knew it. All right. Anyway, so that's it. And the next time we are going to build the GUI version on top of this class. So slowly we can just change the program and make a complete calculator out of it. All right. But this one was kind of simple stuff, and I hope you enjoy it. So as always, if you like my video tutorials, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you have any question, please ask. If you have any suggestion, please tell. And I see you guys in next video. Thanks for watching.